join me in welcoming President Sullivan and Dean Press.
Thank you very much, Chris, and good morning to everyone in the room and joining us online. It is a pleasure to be here to extend my greetings at the beginning of this conference. As many of you know, undertakings like this are a long time in the making, and when the day arrives, it's almost like, you know, the baby has been born. So I'm delighted to help kick this off and welcome all of you to Santa Clara University. This conference, as Chris said, is co-sponsored by the Association of Jesuit Colleges and Universities. And I want to thank Father Michael Garanzini specifically for his partnership. He and I go way back, and I really appreciate his continued work and focus on environmental justice on behalf of all of our Jesuit colleges and universities. You know, this conference is a little bit for Santa Clara like a bridge from the past to the future, where many of us are at a bit of an inflection point in our work on environmental justice. Like many of your organizations, Santa Clara does have a long history in this space, going back at least 20 years, but I won't go back that far. I'll start maybe a decade plus in 2011. When we formed the Department of Environmental Studies and Sciences. And then in 2015, we did organize a very successful interdisciplinary conference, Our Future on a Shared Planet, which, as you might know, given that date, was very focused on Laudato Si, the Pope's then recent encyclical, and bringing people together from various backgrounds and perspectives to unpack that very rich document. And even Cardinal Turkson was here as one of our keynote speakers. In 2016, the Ignatian Center for Jesuit Education formed something called the Interdisciplinary Faculty Collaborative for Environmental Justice and the Common Good. This really became the Environmental Justice and Common Good Initiative. And in 2019, they organized another conference that also catalyzed the work both here and I think far more broadly. Since that 2019 conference, we've been involved in a lot of collaborations and discussions with our colleagues in the Jesuit network. Obviously, environmental justice is central to our Jesuit mission and values. And we have been collaborating with people like Father Garanzini, representing the Association of Jesuit Colleges and Universities, who will also be joining us for the conference. Father Pedro Walpole, who's right here in the audience here today, who is with the global publication Echo Jesuit, and Nancy Tuckman, the founding dean of the School of Environmental Sustainability at Loyola University Chicago, who I know also, she may be online right now, but I know she'll be joining us in person as well. I was just mentioning to Chris, I serve on the board of Loyola University Chicago, and I was pleased at our last board meeting that Dean Tuckman and her colleagues made a presentation to the entire board of trustees about their work and really how it's progressed at Loyola, and I think it was very well received, so I'm pleased that she'll be participating. But since 2019, the Environmental Justice and Common Good Initiative has really been broadening, expanding, deepening their work, broad array of programs and networks, events. And really, their work is very centered on community engaged research and learning. Community engaged. Community engaged is central to everything we do at Santa Clara. And so it's not surprising that that's a hallmark of our environmental justice work. And that's how we seek to involve students and support their engagement in the community and support faculty research and teaching and connect it to the community as well. So what are we the bridge to? What is kind of the future? How is the future unfolding? Well, probably like many of you, at least if you're involved at a college or university, you have joined or responded to Pope Francis's call for all of us to join the Laudato Si action platform. And Santa Clara made a commitment to join the Laudato Si Action Platform. And as many of you may know, this is a 7-year journey, and each of our organizations is responsible for developing our unique plan for that 7-year journey. Our unique plan, we've been working on ours this entire academic year, and it's our unique plan at Santa Clara to advance environmental justice, to advance integral ecology, which, as you know, integrates environmental and social justice, and advance that in our academics and research, in our operations, in our campus life, and in our outreach. So we've been developing our 7-year plan for integral ecology. As I said, over this academic year, I would say we're getting to the conclusion. I wouldn't say we're at the conclusion at all. So this conference is very timely in terms of continuing to enrich our thoughts and our planning, and hopefully is kind of that bridge to the next several journeys, next several years, and I would say the next chapter in deepening our commitment to this work and expanding our activities. So I really hope you enjoy this exciting conference. I hope you participate, that you contribute to the learning that happens here, that you take away the learning that happens here. We have a diverse and talented set of participants and speakers that I think makes for a lot of contributions to learning and a lot of takeaways for learning. So enjoy these next few days. And I'm Glenn. Again, I welcome you to Santa Clara. It's an unusually warm day for us today, but for those of you coming from other parts of the country, it might be a nice relief as well. Now I would like to turn it over to Dean Daniel Press. Dean Press is the Dean of our College of Arts and Sciences. He also serves on the advisory board of the Environmental Justice Initiative, as do many of the people I spoke about earlier, Father Garanzini, Dean Tuckman, Father Walpole. But Daniel comes to this work by his own academic discipline and also his own passion, which I'm sure you'll get a sense of this morning. So thank you.